Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? I know this is about to kick in and echo because I didn't get a chance to hit the pause because for some reason the alerts aren't going up and it didn't even show up on my page. So had to search it out. I'm sitting here looking at it just like you and waiting for that echo to kick in. Also started
Going up and it didn't even show up on my page. So
boom! There it is. What's good, everybody? It is week 14 fantasy football. Oh, my goodness. Some of us have not made it this far. Some of us are on our last thread. Some of us are on a bye week and already in. So congratulations to everybody that's already made it in and that's on their bye week. Congratulations to everybody that actually won last week and has a chance to actually still get in. A la your boy here. And let's see if we can make some decisions to help get some people in. What's up, Jake Cruz? I see you out there. How you doing? Oh, man, did you win last week? I heard you didn't take my advice and start Tannehill over Murray for that extra 10 to 12 points, depending on what league you were in. Excuse me. So, let's make sure we make the right decisions this week because every single point is going to be crucial. And I know I have some monster decisions to make. I needed, when I was 4 games out, I needed to win all 4 games to be in control of my own destiny. Ended up playing the commissioner who only has 1 loss to me. And he ended up having Gibson and Hill running that week. So he got over 100 points with just 2 players. C'est la vie, you know the rest of that story. But we've won the other 2, so I'm 2 out of 3 and need to get a win this week, and I need somebody else to lose this week. And if it works out just that way, I've got more points than everybody else. And lucky for me, literally just about 90% of our league is all like 6 and 7 and 7 and 6. So it's going to come out. A bunch of us, I think, are going to end up 7 and 7, and he's got it set up. The points are going to go, and I should be one of the 2 with enough points to get into the playoffs if I get a win and if this other team can beat this other team, which they are projected to do. So fingers crossed. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oh, man, Jake Cruz did barely pull it off, but need a miracle this week. Oh, man, I don't know about a miracle, but I need a win. They have us pretty locked up, pretty close, where they have us predicted within 1.5 points of each other. So I'm going to alter my lineup a little bit. I don't know. I have some tough decisions, like a Mike Evans with that hurt hamstring or a Curtis Samuel. You know, what do you do? It's like, how bad is it? I hear Mike Evans got a full practice in, and I don't even know if he's carrying an injury designation, but we already know he hurt a hamstring, and we already know how fickle hamstrings can be. So it's like, does Mike Evans even end up finishing the game? I mean, I know it's a great matchup out there against Minnesota, but man, does he even finish the game? If he goes out there just one stretch too much or one hit the wrong way and our man's out and it's like all those points are down the drain. So I'm like, do I start at Curtis Samuel instead of Mike Evans? That is such a tough decision. I'm basically between the 3, Curtis Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and Mike Evans. And I'm like, what 2 do I want to play? And then you're like, why wouldn't I just flex the other one? Well, for my running backs, I have Jonathan Taylor, who I think is going to ball this week. I have Chris Carson, who I think is going to ball this week. And I have Connor coming off, James Conner coming off of like 2 weeks of rest, basically, coming off the COVID list. Those guys have got to be tired. Pittsburgh's been playing a lot of football lately, so hopefully their line's not too tired, but man, those receivers got to be tired. And I don't know. I mean, you know who's going to be rested up? James Conner. So it's like, who do I sit? It's like, I got that extra flex spot. It's a tough spot, and you just know every decision is just absolutely crucial this week. Oh, what's up? Good to see you, baby Jesus. Gaskin, yes, I've heard Gaskin is out. That's a rough one. For you, you need a flex. Gio Bernard, Michael Pittman, or DeAndre Washington. Oh, Jesus. That is a tough one. Man, I got to say, I almost want to go with Michael Pittman Jr. in this one. I know that's rough. I know it's a lot of people. I mean, some people think it's a no start, but what has Gio Bernard done all year? He's done absolutely nothing. DeAndre Washington, I mean, they tried to get him a little more involved last week, but I don't think that sustainable. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think by default, I don't love it, but I think by default, you got to go with Michael Pittman in this one. I know you almost want to think you want to go with the running back, Gio Bernard, but like I said, the guy has just done absolutely nothing. I think if you're going for the points and you need every last point to get into the playoffs or win this week, I think you got to go with Michael Pittman and hope he gets into the end zone. Man, Jake Cruz out there. Hopefully Pittsburgh puts a beat down on Buffalo. I agree because I have Pittsburgh's defense, and we need him to get lots of interceptions, sacks, and run maybe even one back for a touchdown. And it could happen. I mean, Josh Allen's been looking great lately, but does he get a little too confident? Does he go off the rails? Is this the week that he reverts back? Because he was having a tough go of it there for a while. So we're gonna see which Josh Allen are we going to end up getting? Time will tell. Time will tell. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, for injuries so far, I mean, we know Gaskin's out. James Crowder has a calf strain. He's probably going to be a no-go, and even if he doesn't, I mean, can you really trust him? Can you really trust any Jet? He might have been the one you could have trusted, but can you trust it this week? I don't know about that. DeAndre Swift, I mean, he might be playing, but, I mean, they're saying he doesn't look right. So, I mean, can you put your fantasy hopes on him? He was looking absolutely amazing before he went out, but they said he just has not been right ever since this concussion. Concussions are, just like hamstrings. It's another one that's just super fickle and it affects people different ways. So you never know how they're going to react to it. And it sounds like he is not reacting all that great to it. So you don't know. Mike Evans, I was already saying that's a big one for me with that hamstring. He may not have he may not have an injury destination, but like I said, I mean, one wrong pull, one wrong step the wrong way, and that hamstring could absolutely blow, and then we're having big problems. So, but Mike Evans, I mean, can you sit one of your big dogs like that? I mean, can you really sit one of your big dogs like that? I don't know. It sounds like Kenyon Drake's actually going to be geared up to go, but again, he hurt his hip. You really want to chance your running back that's been struggling all year long that has a hurt hip. They might be saying he's ready to go, but again, he takes one wrong hit on that thing, and I don't know. I don't know if I really trust a running back with a hurt hit. Everybody already knows CMC is probably no go. Why would you chance it? The guy's your all-star. You have no chance at anything this year. Why would you chance your number one guy? Just sit him for the rest of the year, let him rest up over the summer, and try again next year. It's ridiculous. And I knew this. I was thinking all this already. I mean, I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but this is what I've always thought they're going to do. And I had Mike Davis, and I played him the week before the bye, and then I just punted him right off my team, knowing that CMC, I mean, he wasn't back. There was no guarantees, and I knew that, and I was still just like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I already got Jonathan. I already got a headache enough. I did not need another one. So, yeah, I got rid of him. But who knows? Now he could come back, and with no Nate Moore out there, he could absolutely ball out of control. Did I make a huge mistake? Or, I don't know. It might have been smart just to keep him on my bench, though, just to actually hamper somebody else. But live and learn. I don't know. Yeah, I was a little hasty, I think, but what are you going to do? We hear Tyreek Hill is sick. It might be the same thing that Clyde Edwards-Helaire that kept him out last week, and we see that he didn't play at all. So if that's the same thing, it's like, man, you're going to be a little nervous about Tyreek Hill, so I'd be worried about that one. Definitely, you're really going to have to pay attention 90 minutes before that game when they're forced to put out their final projections or final injury reports and see who's going and who's what. But, man, I tell you what, can you even sit Tyreek Hill? But if he had the same thing that kept Clyde Edwards-Helaire out and it's kept him out of practice all week, I don't know. Definitely going to have to keep a tight eye on Tyreek Hill. It sounds like Julio Jones is out, so everybody with Calvin Ridley, it should be a nice walk into the playoffs for you. But, yeah, for everybody with Julio Jones, it's just been a rough season for you all year long. And Curtis Samuel is off the COVID list. And again, that is like, what do I do? Curtis Samuel, Christian or Ayuk, or Mike Evans. It's like, what do you do? So many decisions to make. Tough to sit a Mike Evans, though. How do you sit your stars? Who's going to have more points this week? Jeffries or Thielen? I called Jeffries last week, and I think it'll be Thielen this week. Baby Jesus, you don't think Gio can bounce back against the Dallas defense? Oh, God, I don't know. I mean, are they all going to gear up? This is a revenge game for Andy Dalton coming back against the Bengals. Man, I don't know. I don't know if they all gear up for Andy and play their. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. I get it. The Dallas defense is awful. They are awful. But you know who else is awful? Gio Bernard. I just don't think I can do it, man. I just don't think I can do it. Yeah, I don't think he bounces back, buddy. Hey, you got to go. You know, it's your team. You got to go with the one who brought you. Sometimes, if you're feeling a Gio Bernard in your heart, and you think that's what's going to get you to the next stage in the playoffs, then by all means, you got to do what you got to do with your team. But if it was me, Gio Bernard is on my bench, and he wouldn't even be on my team. I have Miami's defense need a miracle there too. Hey, that's one of the better defenses they're actually doing, and I think they're doing great. So nothing wrong with having Miami's defense. Actually, Pittsburgh's defense is struggling. A lot of them, to be truthful, are hurt, and a lot of their DBs are hurt. I don't know if they're going to be back. I think their defensive tackle's still hurt. Don't know if he's going to be back. So, and not to mention, everybody's tired from playing 15 games in 10 days. So it's going to be tough for our boys out there in Pittsburgh. Even though they're not my boys, I just like their defense. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan. Not wearing these Seattle colors, I'm not. Drake is questionable. I have either D. Johnson or Booker to replace. Man, yeah. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, Drake, I wouldn't go with the hip, definitely. Um, Johnson, he's been dropping a lot, but I don't know. Or are you talking about Duke Johnson? I think Duke Johnson, were they saying that I can't even remember which one. I got to check that out. But either Duke Johnson or David Johnson, something just happened with him. And yeah, I'm not even going to say what it is because I don't know. But something just happened with one of the DJs. So you're going to want to keep an eye on that. I'm not even sure if your D Johnson is playing. So check on that, Jay Cruz. I think that just happened today. So yeah, look into that. And Booker, God, we all thought Booker was going to come back last week and just crush it for us, and he did nothing. He was terrible. I was mad because one guy actually got it right before me, and he ended up getting Booker, and I was so mad I missed him by one. And whew, everything works out for a reason. I did not need him. It's holy shnikes, he did nothing. Oh man, it's gonna be gosh, so many things to happen this week. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna do it? Todd Gurley sounds like he's gonna be he's all messed up. I don't think he's gonna go, even if he does. I don't know. I mean, his leg's messed up. I don't know if or is it his knee? I think so. Yeah, I don't know if you can trust a Todd Gurley or not. So it's like if you had a choice over Todd Gurley or Devontae Booker, I guess there. I don't like going with the injury with a running back. I'd go Devontae Booker, but I hate both of those. Who scores more, Ridley or Jones? Jones is out, so that's Ridley. Who has most rushing yards in Zona this week? I mean, if Drake's hurt and we know Kyler Murray's got that bum shoulder and they're not letting him run a lot, who's going to have the most run? Who's going to have the most rushing yards out there? It's going to be it's going to be ugly out there in Zona, which I love. You know, that helps us and the Seahawks for our division. But man, it's going to be crazy out there. Who's going to rush for the most yards out in Arizona? Herbert or Joff this week? I think Herbert has a get right game, and I think Herbert definitely does better. Taysom Hill or Ben Watson? That's disgusting. Ben Watson just keeps losing players and keeps falling out of control. So I guess I'm going Ben Watson. But man, that's a tough one. He is. He loses another weapon every week. So man, I'm feeling bad for Ben Watson out there. What's the over under? Jarvis Landry over under 12 points this week. Baker Mayfield lost his mind last week, but I don't think he's going to do the same this week. But that doesn't mean that Jarvis Landry won't get some points. So yeah, I'll give the over for at least 12.5 points for Jarvis Landry this week. Mark Andrews is back. Is he a must start? Of course he's a must start. He's Mark Andrews, and there is a barren wasteland in the tight end position. So yeah, if you held on to Mark Andrews this long, you are absolutely playing him this week. Of course you are. Dobbins or Edwards? Everybody says Dobbins. I think Dobbins going to be great this year, but man, everybody's sleeping on my man Edwards. Edwards could be, if they gave all the production to Edwards, he could easily be a number one. Like that guy he's a great running back. But this week, Dobbins or Edwards, I'd go Dobbins. Kyler Murray or Tannehill? No question, Tannehill this week. Murray or Lamar Jackson? Oh wow, Murray, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Murray. Hunt or Drake? I don't know. Yeah, Kareem Hunt. I'm gonna go. Oh man, yeah, Booker screwed you in both leagues. Yeah, if you picked up Booker, man, last week, I'm sorry, but that's no good. And then for everybody that picked up what Ty Johnson or for the Jets this week, it sounds like Frank Gore is going to go, but is he really? I mean, if Frank Gore goes, can you really trust it? I mean, I don't know about that. It sounds ridiculous. Oh yeah, Landry. I think. I mean, who else is he going to throw to? Really? I mean, he kind of has to. And yeah, it's like almost they've been. I don't know if he was hurt or they've been saving him, but he hasn't done anything all year, so it's kind of his time to shine. So, and man, the guy used to be a Pro Bowl All Star. So let's get Landry going again. Yeah, I definitely think he's got over 12 points this week. He's going with Tannehill. Don't jinx him. I need him to go hard this week. But yeah, I think Tannehill's going to crush it again this week. I think Tannehill's going to crush it, and I think King Henry's going to go off this week. He was off a little bit last week, but I think Henry comes back and smashes this week. So yeah, I like both of them. How do we do in our? Oh, do I not have it on here? I think I dropped it on the other one. Yeah, I think for our thing, we were all off last week for our pick'ems for the week. I think you and JD both went 7 and 8, and I think I went 8 and 7. So yeah, it was pretty ugly, pretty much 50-50 all the way around on our weekly pick'ems. So that was no bueno. Everybody, epic fail. What are you going to do? Cootie or Claypool this week? Cootie safer. Claypool has the bigger upside. But, yeah, that's Cootie could go nuts too. But I think Claypool's got the bigger upside. I think Claypool, yeah, I don't know. But Watson doesn't have anybody else to throw through to. So, yeah, Cootie safer. Kiki is safer. And Claypool has bigger upside probably. Hubert or Rivers? Like I said, I think Hubert has a get-right game. I'd say Hubert. Zeke or Bonnie Bernard? That's a tough one. I think Zeke, how hurt is he? I mean, is it going to be the Tony Pollard game this week? It just depends on how hurt Zeke is. If he goes, I guess you got to go with Zeke. I mean, God, that's disgusting. Did you ever think you'd be sitting here just pondering who to go with, Zeke or Gio? What about you, Jake? Who do you go with, Zeke or Gio? If you had your choice, you going to go with Zeke or Gio this week? I just have a hard time ever going with Gio, but I mean, if he's at least healthy, I don't know. That's tough. If Zeke's, it sounds like Zeke's pretty banged up. I don't know why they don't just pull him and let Pollard run anyway. What are they doing this year? But again, yeah, they got a get-right game and kind of a revenge game for the Red Rocket going this week. So I don't know. Yeah, Henry could be a beast. I didn't take either one of the big running backs this week, but yeah, he could be a beast. He could absolutely be a beast. But yeah, Gio or Zeke, who's that going to be this week? That's a tough call. That's a tough call, but if Zeke's healthy and he goes, I guess you got to go with Zeke, but I don't like it. And I would not be mad at anybody who said that, who said Gio. I'm almost with you, Jake. I almost think Gio's the way to go. I think you might be right. I think it might be Gio. It's just so hard to bench. God. A healthy Gio over hurt Zeke, I guess you kind of do have to go that, but it's disgusting. Oh, man, is Kirk going to have a game out there in Arizona? Is he even going to be playing this week? I mean, what's going on in Arizona? They're just falling apart at the wrong time. Got to go Parker. Gesicki or Gronk? That's a tough one. I think I go Gesicki, though. I think I go Gesicki over Gronk. That's a close one. Tyler Boyd or CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb in the revenge game? I don't know. I'm going out of that's tough. I actually go Tyler Boyd there. Let's go Tyler Boyd. But, man, that's another tough one. Tyler Boyd or CeeDee Lamb this week. That's 50-50. What do you say, Jake? What is it, Tyler Boyd or CeeDee Lamb? Tyler Boyd or CeeDee Lamb this week? CeeDee Lamb in the revenge game out there, Cincinnati. Who does it? Which receiver has a better game against the other team? Oh, the safer bets. Yeah. I like the safer bets too. Sometimes you got to let it roll, especially like if you're somebody that's up against it and you're already like in a 20-point deficit and you need some points. Sometimes you're just gonna have to let it fly and take a gamble this week. So that is, you never know which way it's gonna go. McKissick or Swift? I think I go McKissick this week, whether it's standard or PPR, because Swift is, like I said, I don't know if they're saying he's not right. Like I said, he probably has a bigger upside, but if he's not right, I don't know. I think Barber runs for about 2 seconds, say he's no good, and McKissick comes in and has a great game. So now that I said that, Barber will probably go in and run for 200 yards. So if you have Parker, I probably just blessed it. Oh, man, Kiki Kuti went off for 141 yards last week. I bet he does not get to 100 this week. I put Kiki Kuti at under 100 yards this week. I don't think he can do it back-to-back. But, man, that guy, he's out of control. He's holding it down for in Will Fuller's spot. Montgomery or Swift? Montgomery all day. Montgomery balled out for me last week. I think he's going to go ahead and do it this week. Brady or Tannehill? I think it's going to be Tannehill. Brady or Watson? I think it'll be Brady. Johnny Smith or Logan Thomas? Oof. That's a tough one. Johnny Smith or Logan Thomas? Hey, what's up, Peter Griffin? I see you out there. Johnny Smith. What's up, Jake? Who is it? Johnny Smith or yeah, Higgins is questionable. Lamb, Higgins. No, Tyler Boyd, not Higgins. It was Lamb or Tyler Boyd, not Higgins. Yeah. You got running Carson versus New York or Mostert versus Washington. I hear it's going to be a Carson kind of day, so I'm definitely going with Chris Carson. And I got Chris Carson, and we need him to ball out of control. So absolutely Carson all day for a second. We need the Carson. Yeah, I think Carson for sure in that one. Watson, Johnny, Logan, Johnny Smith. They say he's 100% healthy, but man, he didn't even play last week. He hasn't been doing that great. Logan Thomas has been getting more and more involved. And yet, for some reason, I still want to say Johnny Smith. Oh, this could be his get-right game, and he could go nuts. But, yeah, I think to be safer, you just got to go with Logan Thomas. Can't really be messing around this the playoffs. I always outthink myself, but, man, I almost want to say Johnny Smith over Logan Thomas. The whole world would tell you Thomas, but, ooh, this could be Johnny Smith's get-right game. Oh, what's up, Big Dog Mirror? Carson Swift or Melvin? Pick two. I gotta go. I don't love it, but well, yeah, actually, I do kind of love it. Carson and Melvin Gordon. Like I said, they're saying Swift doesn't look right. I mean, yeah, he could come back and have a game, but this week needing a win going into the playoffs or already being in the playoffs, I can't chance it when I'm hearing that he's not looking right, not doing it. Yeah, it just might be the old man's time to run for another week out there. And I hear it's going to be a Carson kind of week out here in Seattle. So let's go with Chris Carson and Melvin Gordon for your two. Good luck this week. Still going with Lamb. Cincinnati defense gives up passing yards. Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure. And like I said, the Red Rocket's going to be up there trying to play his best. Definite revenge game. So could be. I can't be mad at that one for sure. And Lamb, I mean, man, that guy's going to be an all-star. That guy's great. What's over under? A.J. Brown on 14. Yeah, let's put A.J. Brown at 18 points. So let's go over. I love it. Corey Davis over under on 13.5. Let's go under. He'll probably ball out for like 30. Is Johnny Smith startable this week? If you want to gamble and you need a tight end that could get you 8 or 9 points, then he's startable. I don't know who else he got. Kareem Hunt or Drake. I think go all these. And, yeah, like I said, I think Thielen over Jeffries. Hey, Rojo or Davis this week? Got Rojo or Mike Davis this week? Wow, that's tough. This could be a get-right game for Rojo, but I don't know. I think Brady's going to be passing. So, oh, man, Davis has done nothing, though, either. He's been not looking great, but I still got to go Davis. Got to be safer with Davis this weekend in the playoffs. But, you never know when Rojo's going to break out for another one of his 150-yard games, so could happen this week too, but I would go with Davis. DJ Shark or James Conner? Man, you're really looking for that breakout play. I mean, it could be a get-right game for DJ Shark, but I'm thinking James Conner, got to go with the running back in that one. Does Alvin Kamara reach 15 fantasy points this week? This is coming in the playoffs. Need it. Too many people need it. I think there's so many people that are begging and praying for it that they just will it into reality. Is that a thing? Can that happen? Kashif Mostafa, welcome back. In PPR, do I start D-Hop, A-Rob, or A.J. Brown this week? Ooh, boy. I think Tannehill is going to have a game. If you can only start one, I think I'm going with A.J. Brown in this situation. Allen Robinson has been way boomer bust, and D-Hop, I don't know what happened to him. I mean, maybe there's a reason the Texans got rid of him, but man, like I said, if it wasn't for that end of game amazing catch at the end of that game, I mean, what has D-Hop really done this year other than that? It's like, I mean, he can get you some catches. He's still an amazing receiver, but you got Kyle Murray with a bum shoulder and D-Hop, who just kind of hasn't been right this season. Yeah, I think that's A.J. Brown all day. Good luck, and I hope you get a win this week. The over-under or PPR? Yeah, I believe they were all PPR. It does not say on here, but I believe they were. They're just a bunch of fools on my other thread that are always asking a bunch of million questions, a bunch of freaking fantasy nerds like me. If DeAndre Swift gets healthy, is he a top 7 running back? Top 7 running back. I mean, if he gets healthy and he's actually himself, then absolutely. The guy's a stud. I think so. I mean, yeah, running backs are hurt, but I don't know about top 7, maybe top 9. He'll be in the top 10 probably. But, man, like I said, if he's not looking right and they're saying he's not looking right, then I don't know, unless they're playing possum, but are they really doing stuff with people being hurt? I don't think they'd be doing that. So I just don't think I can trust a DeAndre Swift this week. I really don't. And you got Keon Johnson that's healthy and actually back and doing things. So I don't know. I don't think I could trust him this week. If Daniel Jones plays, is he actually worth starting? I mean, I don't know. He's a lot of his upside comes from running and scrambling. So if he can't do that if he's got a bum leg and he's just trying to sit in the pocket and pass it, is he? He's no Aaron Rodgers. Let's just say that he does not have a bunch of Adams out there either catching for him. So yeah, I don't know about playing Daniel Jones whether he starts or not. I don't know if I'd pick him up. And who are my top 3 defenses? It is really tough, but I mean, I think I just gotta. I don't know. It depends. It's almost It's almost who's playing who. But I think at this point, I'd still go the Steelers, Baltimore, and I'd say the Dolphins. With the Colts right there. I think the Colts are right there. I think Tampa Bay's kind of fallen off a little bit. The Browns are actually coming up a little bit, but yeah, I think I'd still sit right there, right around Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and the Dolphins. Absolutely. Top 3 for me. Oh, man. Jags. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, man, it'd be cool to get DJ Shark in there and to have a game. I could really use somebody like him, but that's just not going to happen, and I just can't trust it. So, yeah, man, I don't know what to do. Like I said, it's like I think I'm going to play – I got to play Ayuk, and I think I got to play Mike Evans, but I'm so torn between Mike Evans and Chris Samuels right there, or Curtis Samuels, or do I play Mike Evans and then I'm between Connor and Curtis Samuel for my flex? And that is just – I think that's kind of more where I'm at. I'll probably play Evans and Ayuk for my receivers, and then I'll play Chris Carson and Jonathan Taylor as my running backs. And I just got to really figure out who I'm going to start in my flex. Is it going to be Curtis Samuel or James Conner? That is tough. What do you think, Jake? Who do you think I put out there in my flex? Did I put James Conner out there or Curtis Samuel? Such a tough decision for me. Such a tough decision. You got Colts, Pittsburgh, Miami? Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can't be mad at that. Like I said, that's who I have on the outside looking in is the Colts. They're like my honorable mention number 4. Absolutely. But I still think I just got to give that nod to Baltimore. Is that just name recognition or are they really balling that hard? But I think Baltimore's still right there. Oh, man. Should we open up a page real quick and put in our picks? I forgot to write that down. But since sitting here BSing, not too many people, won't keep too many people waiting. Let's questions come in and let me see. Which one is it? See if I can open up another page here. Get some football. Sign in. Cleared the cache and turned everything down before I started, so hopefully it wasn't all shaky at the beginning. Yeah, no, I think that's the only thing my laptop doesn't like doing, running the Chrome and Safari at the same time. So I got to clear everything out. All right. Where am I going to write these at? Right there. Bada boom, bada boom. And you just put yours down in the chat if you want. I got Minnesota, Tampa Bay. I'm going Tampa Bay. We got Arizona, New York Giants. I don't know why, but I'm going Zona. We got Kansas City Chiefs, Miami Dolphins. Come on, Miami! Oh, that's a tough one. Let's do it. That'd be so awesome. We got the Tennessee Titans and Jacksonville. Let's go Tennessee. We got Dallas Cowboys, the Bengals. I think the Cowboys have a get-right game. We're going Dallas. I think, I think the Red Rocket and his revenge game prevails in that one. Got Houston Texans, Chicago Bears. I am going to go the Texans. Go Houston in that one. And Denver Broncos and Carolina Panthers. I'm going to go Carolina. Got New York Jets, Seahawks. You already know the Seahawks. Indianapolis Colts, Las Vegas Raiders. Let's go with the Colts. Indy. We're gonna have Jonathan Taylor have a big game this week. Let's go Washington football team, San Francisco 49ers. I'm gonna say San Fran has a get-right game. The Atlanta Falcons. We're gonna go New Orleans Saints or the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, we're going New Orleans. Now we're going the Falcons or the Chargers. I'm gonna say the Chargers. Bear has a get-right game. Green Bay Packers, the Lions, you already know, Green Bay. And Pittsburgh Steelers, Buffalo Bills. Pittsburgh's going to be ready to get back on track. And Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns. Monday Night Football. Let's go with Lamar having a game and go with Baltimore. I like it. No way the Cleveland Browns can back up what they did last week. I'm not buying it. What's up, Peter Griffin? Oh, you like Samuel over Connors, huh? James Conner? Yeah, he probably. Boy, I don't know. James Conner. He's one of the only rested ones on Pittsburgh. It's I know Ben likes to throw and throw some more, but James Conner is the rested running back. But they haven't been running all year. But if they haven't been saving him for this game, what have they been saving him for? I just think James Conner could come in and have a monster game. So tough. And he's going to be the number one running back, getting all the production. I mean, I know Curtis Samuel's going to be really involved with Nate Moore out of that game, but man, it's tough call. And it's going to be the decision I'm going to need to get to win and get in. So, I'm going to be driving my nuts with that one all night. Peter Griffin says, all I know is I should have called the bookie on that Pittsburgh loss last week. Wonder what a hundo would have got me. Yeah, probably 16-1. You probably been rolling in it. It would have been dope. Oh, man. Mostly because you have them. There you go. Yeah, Samuel. I don't know. I think I might have to go with the production and go with Connor. But, man, Samuel could just have a big game. I think the experts actually have him. I can actually look that up real quick. I bet the experts actually have him to have a better game. So-called experts. Who's an expert, though? I don't think they they don't know nothing. Oh, where are they at? They got James Conner. That they have predicted to go for what? 13 points. So James Conner to go for 13. And what do they have Samuel to go for? They have Samuel to go for 14. Almost 15. So, yeah, they actually have Samuel to go for more. But, man, that is just so tough. What do you do? Man, and Samuel's had some big games, bigger games than Connor. Yeah, I'm going to just absolutely drive myself batty with that one. Connor Samuel. All right, let's see here. And write this. So this is DJ. Let's see. Do not know. You have Miami, Tennessee, Dallas. Miami, Tennessee, Dallas, Bears, Broncos. All right, and then you have Seahawks, Raiders, Washington Saints. Seahawks, Raiders, Washington Saints. And just bear with me, folks. You got the Chargers, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, and Green Bay. Chargers, Green Bay, Pittsburgh. Chargers. Green Bay. And Cleveland. Yeah, you're missing one. Actually, you're missing three. Oh, let's see here. Miami. Did you do the Tampa Bay game? Tampa Bay, Minnesota. Do you have either one of them? Nope. Tampa Bay or Minnesota, Jake? I don't have that one. And I don't have Zona or who are they playing? New York Giants, right? I don't have that game for you. So yeah, Tampa Bay, Zona. And Indianapolis. Who's Indy playing? Is that the other game? Who's Indianapolis playing this week? They're playing the Raiders. Yeah, you already got the Raiders. So yeah, I don't have you down for the Tampa Bay or the Zona game, and then there's one other miss. I think it's no, you got Dallas. You have Carolina. Is that who it is? Carolina, maybe. Who's Carolina playing? Denver Broncos. No, because you put down Denver. So yeah, if you can put those in, and then yeah, if not, I'll drop the other. If I can figure, as soon as I figure it out, I'll drop the other one in the Hangouts. If you want to drop those in. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Like I said, I got some tough decisions. I know you do too. Congratulations on everybody that's made it this far, and let's get another win this week so we can come back here and be happy talking about it next week and keep this train moving in the right direction towards that Final Fantasy Bowl trophy, money, whatever it is that you're shooting for. So I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic weekend, and it only gets better from here. And good luck, everybody. Let's make this happen. We'll see you next time. Be easy.